Bada bing, bada boom, knock these out. There you go.
This is Hilary Crosley reporting for Billboard magazine, and today we sat down with T.I., sharing some exclusive information about his T.I. versus T.I.P. upcoming album for this summer. Stay tuned.
Nah, baby, we'll help you out. Anything we can do to help, man.
So tell me about T.I. versus T.I.P.
I mean, T.I. versus T.I.P. is the next project that will be released from myself and Grand Hustle. And it's basically, I'm opening up my windows and letting you inside of the struggle that goes on within myself day to day. The best way to describe it, most rappers, they have an alter ego or, you know, or another personality that was created for them to, you know, to enter this industry, to look tougher, to, you know, to appear to have more street cred, or, you know what I'm saying, for those purposes. And the difference in me is I was always that person. I had to create an alter ego for me to become more professional and astute and conduct myself in a way, you know, to
have furrowed eyebrows.
I mean, nah, you know, just to conduct myself in a way to further my chances of success. And so it's the exact opposite of me. So this would be T.I.
Okay, because I remember you had a song called that before, where you're basically talking to yourself. If you could explain a little bit about that.
I feel like the only person that could beat me is me. Okay. And the ways I can beat myself is to hindering myself as far as behaving in a way that I so.
Is that code for like shooting someone when you really want to, or like slapping them up?
I mean, you know, just
handling them in a way that they should be
just letting my rage and my temper get the best of me, and you know what I'm saying, getting myself in not so positive outcomes, you know, like missing the second half of trap music for serving the sentence, you know, like things like that. These are the things that hold me back, you know. See, nobody else could plot, plan, or strategize a way, you know, to have that done to me but myself. Right. So these are the things that Tip do to kind of keep T.I. from getting to where he thinks he can be. Okay. And you know, and sometimes Tip has a gripe as to why does T.I. compromise the ways that we have, you know, that we've known to get along for so long. Why would we compromise the moral standards and principles that got us here? Right. And so, you know, it's a struggle of power. They have to learn to work within one another, though.
The synthesis of myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So you spoke earlier about where you want your career to be. So where do you see the next step?
It's going to be something outside of music. You know, outside of T.I., outside of...
Because I know you have the American Gangster flick with Denzel, right?
Yeah, it's coming out November 2nd, actually.
Tell us a little bit about the role, because I remember the shaggy haircut that you had.
The shaggy haircut, nah.
The clean fade that we have now was not...
It was actually the lack thereof a haircut.
Yeah.
But no, man. American Gangster, my role in American Gangster, I play Stevie, which is Denzel's youngest nephew. Okay. The youngest member of the Lucas gang. And basically the story is after Bumpy Johnson died, Bumpy Johnson had a protege by the name of Frank Lucas. Okay. And Frank Lucas, when he assumed Bumpy's position in the drug trade in New York City, instead of using all of the local hoodlums, he called his brothers down from North Carolina to come up here. And, you know, so all of us come packing up, you know, Frank called us and we pack all our stuff and we drive all the way up here to New York, and we start assuming the responsibility of the, you know, of the drug lords of this city. The intricacies of our operation I won't tell you, but you know, you have to go see it.
I have to go watch the movie. Yeah. And have you decided on your first single yet?
Nah, for the marketing structure of this album, there will be a single for T.I. and T.I.P. For every go round. So there'll be a first single for T.I., first single for T.I.P., second single for T.I., second for T.I.P., and so on and so forth.
Okay, so is the T.I. one going to be in like Louis Vuitton and Brooks Brothers shorts?
You can count on that.
And the T.I.P. is going to be like with the hat to the side and lots of rubber bands?
I mean, I could kind of simplify it for you, man. T.I.P.'s hit records are You Don't Know Me, What You Know About That, Top Back. You know, T.I.'s hit records are songs like Why You Wanna. Okay. She's a Freak Though, Get Loose, you know,
nice
so on.
The sexy tracks.
Yeah, the sexy, yeah, you know, you recognize, see what I'm saying?
The separation.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool.
Exactly.
Well, Thank you. Is there anything else you want to share with the Billboard Internet audience?
Man, just thank you for all of your support, man, and I will continue to support you as well.
All right, cool.
Grand hustle.
Furrow the brow.
I don't do it on purpose. I can't. It's emotion.
No more brow
you know what I'm saying? It's passion.
Okay. All right, cool. But we're still professional. No brows.
All the time.
Furrowing.
Yeah.
And we're out.